Hello, my name is Rhonda Thrower, and I will be your instructor. Today's objectives are that we're going to orient you to my class. So in just a minute, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you will need to do on the first day of class. We're going to start by opening up your Blackboard course. So if you'll hold on just a minute, I will go ahead and share my screen with you. It'll take me just a minute to do that, so be patient. What you should be seeing on your screen now is a copy of a course. The course that I'm going to be looking at today is ACC 120, but all my courses are set up very similar. So if you're in another course, we can still use this video to orient you to your class. One of the first things that you're going to be seeing is on the left-hand side of the page is a menu. And on this menu, we're going to start with announcements. Every day when you log into Blackboard, you log into your course, it's really important that you check your announcements. Announcements comes up automatically, and you can see that this is the course that you're in. And the first announcement that I have is the welcome announcement. And so I'd like for you to be sure and read through this welcome announcement. It has some important instructions in there for things that you should do on the first day of class. And so I know that you're able to read this, so please read through your announcements. The next thing I want to look at is course information. And what you're going to find in course information is your syllabus, your course schedule, and course requirements. This is one folder that I've set up for you to look at, and I want you to become familiar with this particular folder. So I'm going to open this folder up, and I'm going to show you what's in there. If you want to look at the syllabus, this is where you will find your syllabus. You should always read and become familiar with the syllabus. It tells you a little bit about the class and the class expectations. You might find that you would like a schedule of your assignments, so you'll know when your due dates are. You can find the schedule of assignments here. In order to get to the schedule of assignments, you'll just click under the link here that says Daily Assignment Schedule. I would suggest that you open this link and that you print it, or just become familiar with where it is, so that you'll have a list of all the assignments that we're going to have for your course and the due dates. Now, the due dates on these I have given in the schedule of assignments, and that's what I'm going to try to stick with. But I still want to let you know that your schedule's due dates are tentative, so be aware that they could be subject to change. And usually what I'll do is I'll make an announcement, and I'll let you know if the due dates are going to change. But this is where you can find a tentative schedule of your assignments and the due dates. You simply click on this, and it'll open up in Word. A Word document will open and show you the assignments and when they're due. The same is true for your course syllabus that you need to become familiar with. To open the course syllabus, you'd simply click on this link. Some other things that you might find in course information are items such as grading policies. This is going to also be found in your course syllabus. So if you become familiar with your course syllabus, you'll become familiar with the grading policies for the course. So if you want to explore more about that, just click on this folder and it'll open up to you some items that you can click on to learn more about grading policies. There's a folder set up for technical information. This folder was created by someone else. but it has important technical information in it. And if you want to scroll through this, this is fine. It also is giving you a place for some test tips. If you are afraid of taking tests, then these test tips should help you to alleviate some of your fears about test taking. Some of these other things are written by Distance Education. Feel free to look at these if you want to. But the main things that I want you to become familiar with are what's in this first folder here. You need to be familiar with your syllabus, your course schedule, and the course requirements. So simply click on these folders and that'll take you into where you can find your syllabus, copy of your course schedule, which is your daily assignment schedule, and other things that you might find interesting that you need to know in order to understand how my course operates. Another thing you might want to look at is faculty information. In this faculty information, it has a picture of me and it has my email address. It also has my office hours and where my office is located on campus. But if you're taking an online course, and in this particular semester, I won't be on campus, I'll be at my home, but these are the office hours that I have available. I'm also available at other times. If you just want to email me, feel free to do so. I'll be glad to answer questions through email, or I can actually set up a session with you too that I'll be talking to you about a little bit later in this orientation. But my preferred way of contact is through messages. Messages is in Blackboard right here under collaboration. You'll find messages, and I'll show you how to use that in just a minute. But this is course information. It has a little bit about me. And these are my office numbers at work is here. But again, I won't be in my office this semester because I'm teaching this course mainly online. But you could leave me a message there and I could check my messages. But my preferred method is just to send me an email and send it through messages if you don't mind. And again, I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. So moving down the menu, another thing that I have for you are chapter videos. My chapter videos for this course, I've got several videos. One of these is not me in particular. I'm going to click on that chapter videos. You can see that the chapter videos are by chapter. They are videos that will help you with the chapter, but they are not videos that I have done personally. And so you have a choice of looking at these videos. What I'm planning to do is to create videos that go along with your course all throughout this semester. And so I'm going to put them with your assignments that we're going to talk about in just a minute. These videos and chapter videos are just there to help you if you need extra help with your chapter or your assignments. They'll give you some extra things to look at other than just me and Cengage. So these are extra videos. Watch them if you prefer to, but if you prefer not to, it's okay too. But in order to be successful for the class, you're going to have to be able to read the course content. You're going to have to be able to do your problems, and these videos are set up to help you with that. So it's up to you as to whether or not you view them, but I would suggest that you do. They can't hurt you, they can only help you. Now, where you will find your assignments is located under the assignments button in the menu. And in my assignments, I have them set up by chapter. One of your first assignments that I always require students to do is to complete a Blackboard course entry assignment. And that Blackboard course entry assignment is located in the discussion board. And I'll look at that in just a minute. But once you've completed your course entry assignment and the discussion board, I never look at the discussion board again. You can use the discussion board to help you to get to know other class members, and you can communicate with other class members through this discussion board. And you can also communicate with me through the discussion board. But don't make assignments in the discussion board area other than this first course entry assignment. I basically use this course entry assignment for attendance purposes, so it's very important that you do this so that I can get my online attendance correct. And so you want to do this Blackboard course entry assignment as one of the first course assignments in this class. And again, I'm going to show you how to get there in just a minute. The rest of your assignments will be by chapter. And so I'm going to click on chapter 1. And you can see that I have the learning objectives for chapter 1. I have a PowerPoint that's included here. So if you like PowerPoints, you can look at these. That will help you with chapter 1. I have included some extra Excel templates. I've included some concept clips for chapter 1. I would recommend that you view these. Look at these videos for chapter 1. And again, I'm going to create some of my own chapter 1 videos that will help you specifically with your problems that you're going to have to do. Notice these are your homework assignments. One of your first homework assignments that you're going to have to do is going to be in this course, problem 1-1A. If you're in another course, it could be named something different here. But if you're in ACC 120, this is your first course, or this is your first assignment that you'll have to do in Cengage. Notice this link right here links you to Cengage. This little blue little circle-like thing here, this is Cengage's link. So this will tell you that you will be going into Cengage to complete your homework problems. And to get to this particular problem, you will simply click on it. Now, one of the assignments that I'm asking you to do other than the course entry assignment on the first day of class is to get into Cengage. So this is where I would suggest that you enter into Cengage on the first day of class. Now, if you're in another course, such as ACC 121, you would be in chapter 18. That's the first chapter that we would start with. And then you would go down to where you have the Cengage link and you would click on it. If you're in ACC 225, which is cost accounting, we also have problems that are linked to Cengage, and you'll go into your first chapter. The first chapter in cost accounting is chapter 2, and so you'll go into chapter 2. But I'm assuming that most of the people that are viewing this particular video are going to be interested in ACC 120. If you're in ACC 120, which is the Principles of Financial Accounting course, it's the first accounting course that you would take. We start with chapter 1, and you're going to look at the assignments for chapter 1. And this is a Cengage link right here to your assignments. So when you click on this link, what it will do is it will take you directly to Cengage. And if you're in your first problem, it's going to ask you to sign in to Cengage. And so if you're a brand new student, you might have to create a student account in Cengage. and you would use your email address that you signed up with Cengage. And I would suggest that you use Gaston College email, but make it an email address that you know about. So if you have a personal email address and you sign up with Cengage with that, then you've got to remember it. I have no way of knowing what your email address is or your password. They're going to also ask you to create an account there. But this is how easy it is to get you to Cengage. Right now, I'm in the student viewing mode, so this is what would come up for you. They might also want to ask you about your access code that you would have purchased with your Cengage subscription. And so you would just type in your email address and your account, and then it might ask you for an access code that is in your Cengage subscription that you've purchased. Once you are into the Cengage account, then it will allow you to look at My Course and your assignments. My Course is linked with the assignments that are given. I'm going to do something. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to see if I can open Cengage now and see what happens here. All right, they won't let me do that. I'm going to have to put in my email address. Let me put in my email address and see what happens here. Yeah, it's going to ask you for a password. And so whatever password that you made when you created your student account, you're going to put it here, and then you're going to sign in. I'm not sure that I have a password set up with them, but I will try this one, and let's see if this works here. Anyway, this is how you would get into Cengage. Let's see, it's trying to open up a little bit, and it may not go directly to where I want you to be, but anyway, that's how you would sign in if it asked you to sign in. Okay. Obviously something went wrong there. So I'm going to go back to chapter 1, and I'm going to tell you that you can access your assignments through this link right here, and it is linked to My Course. And what they'll probably ask you to do is put your access code in there. And if you have any trouble with any of this, of course, you can send me an email, and I'll be glad to help you through it as best that I can. So your assignments, again, are found under assignments. These are the chapter assignments. And this too is a link to My Course. Let's click on that. Let's see what happens with this. This will take you to My Course also. So there's another way to get there, to the assignments that I've already built for you. Okay. And you would go to assignments here, and you could look at some assignments that are built there too. But again, don't recommend that you use this this link here. So I may even take it off there, but it's just mainly for my purpose here. So I'm probably going to end up taking that off, but what you should be looking at is your chapter 1, your chapter 2, your chapter 3, your chapter 4, your chapter 6 assignments. Notice we've skipped chapter 5, and we've also skipped chapter 8 in ACC 120. right, so so that's how you would get to your assignments. Your other assignment that I want you to do for tonight is located on discussion board. So I'm going to click on discussion board. And if you'll scroll down, there's a course entry assignment, and you can see the due date of this is August 21st. And the only thing I want you to do is tell me a little bit about yourself. You want to list your major of study, when you plan to graduate, how many online classes you want to take, what you want to learn from this course, how it fits into your career plans. Answer those questions and you will answer them through here. So when we click on open, you will create a thread. And the assignment again is written here, so you'll have that to refer back to. And this would be your course entry assignment. You would just type that in there and then answer the question right here. And then when you're through answering the questions, you will click submit. And once you do that, that will show me that you have posted to Blackboard, and I'll be able to see what you have posted. And again, I use this just for attendance purposes. And this is one of the first assignments that I ask you to do, is to complete this course entry assignment. And it has to be done by August the 21st, but I would prefer if you go ahead and do it on August 20th, because that's the first day of class. If we're moving on through the menu items, the next thing that comes up is Cengage Now. I really don't have much in there. What you're going to be looking at mainly is your assignments, and you're going to be looking at the things that are loaded within the assignments folder on the chapter that you would be working with. So on the next portion, right here is messages. This is how I prefer you to email me. When you email me in messages, it goes into my Blackboard course. And so I have all of my students that have questions about the course in one location. If you email me outside of messages, you can still email me and I'll still answer my emails, but I won't have you within the course. And it's just easier for me if you'll just use messages to email me. So in your Blackboard course, if you'll click on messages, if you want to send a message to me, what you would do is just create a message. And then you'll click on to, and what will show up here is a list of all the people in your course. Now my name is Rhonda Thrower, and I'm down toward the bottom here. I'm your instructor right here. And so if you want to send me a message, click on my name. Then create your message here, or the subject here. Like tell me it's chapter 1, assignment problem 1-1A that you're wanting to discuss with me. And then type your message in here, what you felt like was wrong. You can upload an attachment to me if you feel like it's necessary, and then click submit. Once you click submit, it will send me a message. And so I'll have a record of your message that you send me. So you can do it through messages. You can also do it through email. Notice there is what we call Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. If you have a situation where you would like for me to talk to you in real time, you can do that through Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. And I'm going to click on Blackboard Collaborate Ultra to show you what your screen is going to look like. And in this case, we're in the financial accounting course. And so you'll want to click on this course, and then you will click on join the course room. You don't have to dial in or anything. Your computer should just send you directly to the course room. And then I click on that. And once you get here, it's just going to load for you. You can turn on your camera on your computer. You can turn on the microphone so you can talk to me, and I can talk to you at the same time. What this will do is it'll allow me to show you a screen. I can write on this screen, or I can just talk to you like we're talking now. We can talk back and forth together if you have your camera and your microphone on. Now you'll have to click allow to do that, and then you just click on one of these buttons. See, right now this is mute. You want to make sure you have your microphone on. You will make sure you have your camera on, and that way I can see you, and of course you can see me. And that's how we do the Blackboard Collaborate. And so I'm going to close the Blackboard Collaborate out for you right now. And it threw me out of Blackboard, so I'm going to go back to Blackboard one more time. So if you'll just bear with me. It'll take just a minute. Go right back into your course, and we're here now. So that's the way you would get into Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, and this is how you can talk with me on screen, and I can show you how to do things through this. If you need some extra help, we can do that. But you're going to have to request that you need some extra help, and we'll have to set up a time when we can meet and that sort of thing. There's another place where you can email me here, but I still prefer you to use messages. Just use messages and you'll be okay for this course. There's some other resources that they have for you that's listed for you in Blackboard. And these resources, I didn't make these up. These are just tips that could help you if you're having trouble with Blackboard. You've got some tips there that can help you out with that. What you will be interested in is looking at your grades. Your grades are listed right here in My Grades. And once you have completed assignment 1-1A and 1-2A, then you'll have a grade here. It'll show up in this grade. And if you scroll down to the bottom, it keeps a running average of your course average for you. So once you complete your assignments, you'll know what your grade is at all times. And so that's about all I wanted to talk to you about today. Remember, what you need to do when you first come into Blackboard is read this welcome announcement. In this welcome announcement, it tells you a little bit about who I am, how you're going to submit your assignments, what textbook to use, and your first assignments. Again, your first assignment is to do the Blackboard course entry assignment that's found on the discussion board here. I've showed you how to get there, so I suspect you'll know how to do that now. And I want you to go completely into Cengage as soon as you can. So what I'm going to ask you to do on the first day that you get in here is click on your assignments and go to your first assignment and try to get into Cengage. You do not have to complete your first assignment. I just want to see that you're in Cengage. So the whole purpose of this orientation was to get you familiar with Blackboard and get you oriented with this course. So your first assignment, again, is going to be done using the discussion board. And then I want you to go into assignments. I want you to click on the first chapter assignment, I think it's Cengage, and get into the Cengage account. And you should be able to do that with the Cengage subscription that you have purchased, and by entering the access code there. Then it'll allow you to get completely into Cengage and let you see all of your assignments at one time. I hope that this has helped you today. I want to stop here, and I'll see you again the next time that we meet. Bye-bye.